Confirmed casualties from Typhoon Odette are now at 258 according to the NDRRMC. More than 500 people also sustained injuries, while 47 are still missing. Meanwhile, donations continue to pour in for the victims of Typhoon Odette. Some individuals got creative by selling homemade goods and showcasing their talents in order to raise funds for typhoon victims. The Food and Drug Administration has approved the emergency use permit of molnupiravir, an oral drug which can be used to treat mild to moderate COVID-19 symptoms. Focused and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council has reported just under 260 deaths from the onslaught of Typhoon Odette. According to the NDRRMC, some 500 individuals have been injured, while 47 are still missing. The typhoon affected close to 2.2 million people, or about 500,000 families across 4,500 barangays in the country. Over 600,000 were also displaced from their homes because of Typhoon Odette. Agricultural damage from Typhoon Odette has hit 3 billion pesos. The Agriculture Department reported over 90,000 metric tons in production losses across 10 regions. The typhoon also destroyed 65,000 hectares of agricultural land, affecting some 39,000 farmers and fishermen. The DA said it will provide affected stakeholders with 2.6 billion pesos worth of assistance. More and more groups have launched donation drives to help those affected by Typhoon Odette this holiday season. JC Cosico with that story.
Despite their busy work schedule, Jello and his high school friends opened a donation drive for victims of Typhoon Odette. Since they all love traveling, they can't help but be sad after the destruction caused by Typhoon Odette in Siargao and other tourist destinations.
Kasi 'di ba, pag nagta-travel ka, it's the locals who welcome you sa sa provinces nila, and parang ito yung naisip namin na ito yung give back na gusto namin gawin sa mga nasalanta ng bagyo.
It's so heartbreaking to see that they lost their livelihoods, they lost their houses, and magpapasko. So, in the season of giving, parang itinaon na rin namin doon na mag-all out.
The group has raised almost 50,000 pesos and they are still accepting cash and in-kind donations to reach more areas. Meanwhile, youth volunteers from Malita, Davao Occidental thought of selling macaroons as their way of helping.
Dahil po dito sa typhoon nainganyo po ako na tumulong, hindi lang through prayers.
Each container of macaroons costs 85 pesos, which will go straight to their donation drive for typhoon victims.
Our small action can actually make a big difference, lalo na if it's a collective effort.
These church leaders from Taguig City, meanwhile, are using their talent to help through online caroling sessions.
Nakita namin ngayong Christmas, maganda magamit din para maka-reach out sa mga kababayan po natin na nasalanta po ng Typhoon Odette.
Yun yung fastest way para sa amin to send our tulong din sa kanila, especially ngayon magi-Christmas.
They have collected 11,000 pesos so far. The Alagang Kapatid Foundation for its part sent hundreds of food packs and bottled water to Siargao. The Metro Pacific Investments Foundation will also send relief items as well as water filters and solar lamps to the town of Del Carmen. For News 5, JC Cosico, We Are One News.
Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Food and Drug Administration has approved the use of Pfizer vaccines for children aged 5 to 11. The FDA likewise allowed the emergency use of the COVID-19 antiviral pill, molnupiravir. The agency approved the brand Molnarz to be used for those aged 18 and up who are experiencing mild to moderate COVID symptoms. Malacanang has appealed to the public to not take advantage of the situation after the impact of Typhoon Odette. This comes on the heels of reported incidents of looting and overpriced goods being sold in typhoon-affected areas. President Duterte has instructed concerned government agencies to look into the matter. Passengers continue to flock to the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange, or PITEX, to get home to their provinces in time for Christmas. The PITEX management is expecting some 105,000 passengers in the terminal today. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.